Good. Good Tuesday evening, everybody. Welcome to John Tries, the Whiskey Advent Calendar series. It is day number 2, and hey, look at that. I am actually on time for once. How is everybody doing on this very rainy, very cold, very miserable Tuesday night? Well, it's not miserable for me. Why? Because I'm actually on time. If you caught the live stream last night, I'm sorry I kept you up that late, but if you did, we got off to a rousing start with the Redbreast 21-year Irish single malt palt still. A fantastic way to start. I think it was one of the highest rated ones I've done in a while. It really did the business. And it sets the expectation. We got the tone set. Let's see what day 2 has. Let us open up the magic door. Boink. Boink. Okay, and number 2 is located right there. It is, number 2. So all we have to do now is slide her open. As I continue to do this in a very not dramatic way possible. Um, Come on. Oh my God, it's stuck. I go through all the trouble of having this nice stage presentation, and what happens? The damn thing just will not come out of the box. Oh my goodness, live TV is always full of surprises. We got it out though. Don't worry, folks. We got it out. So let's prop you back up and let's take a look at what our whiskey of the night is. And it is the Glennalchie Speyside Single Malt Scotch whiskey in Mizunara and Oloroso cask finish 17-year-old single malt Scotch, a 17-year-old at 100 proof. Now, here's the thing. I did react a little bit strongly to the Mizunara oak cask, and I'll explain why. Actually, I can show you right. Actually, you know what? I can even show you why I reacted as strong as I did to the Mizunara oak cask. Oh, where is it? Oh, yes, here it is. Because years ago, as part of during the COVID times when I had really nothing to do but drink whiskey, I bought this, which was the Shinobu Pure Malt 10-year. Do not ask me how much I paid for this. This was actually a really hard find, but this was aged in in a Mizunara Japanese oak cask, and it added a very subtle flavor, which I really liked. And this is one of my favorite whiskeys. Don't know if I can find it anymore, but was my first exposure to it, so I'm really excited about this particular blend. Now, the interesting thing is this is in Oloroso cask, which is a sherry cask. So we could be expecting sherry notes and oak notes. I've not had the two mixed together before. I've never been a big sherry fan personally, but the Redbreast 21 I think was also in sherry cask last night. So this could be fascinating. And in 17 years, that's enough time for these two to blend together really nicely. At 100 proof, I did say last night that was kind of the high limit for me before things start to get very astringent in terms of flavor. But we'll see. Maybe some time in the bottle, time in the cask, I should say, might calm it down a little bit. So here we go. Let's pour out and let's see how it is. Here we go. All right, so the color. Oh, yep. That is deep. We are talking like a deep blood orange. That is going to be very fascinating. What do we have for legs? It's not really it's not really a leggy boy. Give it a smell. Hmm. Hmm. Bit of cherry. Strong wood notes, almost pepperminty on the back. Very floral, almost like I'm getting violets. But there is that oakiness. There is that sort of slight buttery oakiness in there. And there is a little bit of that sherry note in there as well. But it did. But whereas last night was very fruit forward, this is very sort of floral and fauna forward. Very festive, festive indeed. I actually have a more festive whiskey just over there, but we might save that for maybe a little later. But a little bit of grassiness, but enough smelling. Let's get to sipping. Oh yeah, that's very sharp. That is a ooh, that is a very sharp whiskey indeed. Oh yeah. The Japanese oak casks do come through very nicely. Um, yeah, no, that's very nice. It comes through very nicely. It's got good flavor. Bit of sharp on the back end. Bit of sharp on the back end. Peppery, nutmeg. Um, very almost like sour fruits. And whereas last night we got like very juicy, sort of like lemon meringue kind of notes, this time we're kind of getting more pith. It is a bit more on the bitter side, a bit more on the strong, spicy side. Not terribly surprised by that, because it is kind of a bit of breadiness and maltiness on the tongue as well. But that searing pepperiness is really kind of driving it. And it is a space side. I've This kind of reminds me a little bit of the space sides I've had in the past as well. It is kind of like that peppery. It's got that pepperiness. It is very on brand for a Scotch like this. The different barrels they do come through in different phases. The smell kind of gives a little oaky. On the taste, it's a little bit more on the sherry side. It's very good. It's certainly worth sipping. Almost got a slickness too. Almost like a sort of almost like wildflower honey almost. A little bit, just a little bit on the back end too. It's like bready, like really nice piece of toast. Um, that's what's kind of reminding me of right now. It's got that spicy, you got toast, nutmeg, um, baking spice, very barrel forward, oak forward. Very good. Again, this was the Glennalchie Speyside Single Malt 17-year-old Mizunara and Oloroso Oak Cask. We're going 1 to 10. I'm gonna go 7.7 out of 10. Very solid, very good. I think I preferred last night's a little bit more, but this is certainly no slouch either. I will continue drinking this, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Cheers.